Fellow professors, if you're still spending hours grading papers, digging through articles to create lectures, or rebuilding your assignments from scratch, you're doing it the hard way. In this video, I'm going to show you 7 practical AI shortcuts you can start using this week to save time. Instead of working on your course materials all summer, let's get it done so we can enjoy a well-deserved vacation. Shall we? Welcome to the AI Professor. I'm Chris. I'm here to help educators make sense of AI so you can use it with confidence in your classroom. So, I don't know about you, but my semester is winding down about now. And even though I have to teach during the summer months, I like to start taking a closer look at what worked and what didn't work from this past academic year. I'm starting to begin that planning phase for my fall classes. So this is what I did. I took one of my normal lecture prep days, the same articles, same textbooks, same old presentation slides, same topic. The only difference was I added AI. And honestly, I wasn't expecting much. I figured I still have to go back and fix everything. But what normally takes me about an hour to redo what worked and didn't work this past semester to get ready for the next one was organized in a few minutes. Now, I'm going to be truthful, it wasn't done for me, but it was pretty darn close. And that's when it clicked. AI didn't replace the work, it just got me to the useful part faster. Can you relate to any of this? You're trying to keep up with research that's coming out faster than you can read it, while also rethinking assignments that used to work, but don't really measure anything anymore. And at the same time, you're reading student work that looks polished, maybe even better than before, and you're stuck wondering if it's actually theirs. And the tools that are supposed to help, like AI detectors, they're not reliable. So now it turns into a judgment call every time. Throw in some legislation mandating substantive and timely feedback on assignments when you have hundreds to grade, and then you've got your institution talking about AI, maybe even encouraging it, but not really giving clear direction on what that looks like in your classroom. So you're left figuring it out on your own. And all of this is happening on top of everything else you already do. Teaching, grading, committees, emails, meetings that could have been an email. So the real problem is this. You're expected to adapt to AI without more time, without clear guidance, and with better tools. So if that's the problem, let's fix it. Here are the 7 shortcuts where AI will help turn you into a rock star professor with hours left in your schedule to drink coffee and read. So let's start with research, because this is where probably most of your time is going. Instead of digging through articles for an hour, use something like Perplexity. Ask it a focused question, and it pulls sources, summarizes them, and links everything. So you're not guessing what's credible, you're starting with sources and building from there. Now, lectures. Most people open ChatGPT and start from scratch every time. Instead, use something like a ChatGPT project or Claude project. Load your course material in it once, things like your notes, your assignments, even your textbook. And now when you ask it for help, it's pulling from your content, not just generic answers. That's the difference between starting over every time and actually saving time. Now, your inbox. Do you get the same emails every semester? You know the ones. Students have missed assignments and now all of a sudden they want an extension, or maybe they're confused about assignment instructions. Instead of rewriting, the same responses every time. Build some templates with AI. You can train the AI to keep your tone and only rely on your policies. And here's one that most people are not using yet, but probably should be. Set up a custom GPT, or in Google, that's a Gemini gem for your class. Load in your syllabus, your assignments, your expectations, and now students can ask that custom GPT or gem all those questions before they email you, even in the middle of the night. So instead of answering the same thing over and over, the GPT or the gem handles those repetitive questions for you. And here's where it gets even more powerful. You don't have to set it up to give the students answers, but instead set it up to guide students. Have it ask follow-up questions. Have it push them to explain their thinking or help them work through a problem instead of just giving them the solution. Now, instead of AI working against you, it's actually reinforcing what you're trying to do in your class. Now, grading. Create a bank of feedback comments with AI. Things like, this summarizes but doesn't analyze, or you're missing application here, blah, blah, blah. You build it once, clean it up, and now you're not rewriting the same feedback over and over again. You know what your students are submitting, and most every semester, it seems as if you're giving the same type of feedback. So let's address that feedback. What about rubrics? They're kind of tough to create, but you can ask AI to draft one by giving it your assignment. Then you can refine it, and this is priceless because you're not starting from zero. Okay, people, this AI shortcut is probably my favorite. Use the AI to help create assignments. If you've ever wondered, can AI do this assignment? I highly recommend testing it. Drop it into AI, and if it gives you a strong answer in 30 seconds, it's not working. But then you can ask the AI, how would I redesign this so it requires personal application? And you'll get ideas immediately. And finally, content. If you're building lectures or slides and you're staring at a blank screen, use something like Gamma. Give it your topic and it builds a starting structure for you. It's not perfect, but you're not starting from zero anymore. Instead, you're editing. You're not creating it from scratch. And for your students, this is where NotebookLM comes in. You load in your course material and it builds study guides, summaries, even practice questions and quizzes based only on that content that was uploaded. So students aren't going out to random AI tools anymore. They're working inside your material. And to me, that changes everything. So let's bring this back to the problem we started with. You don't have more time. You don't have clear guidance. And most of the AI tools out there don't really fit what we as professors do. These shortcuts fix that. They break down that repetitive work. It gives you a starting point and helps you actually move faster without adding more to your plate. You're not doing more. You're finally doing less of the stuff that wastes your time. And you don't have to figure this out on your own. That's what this channel is for. I'm testing this in my own classroom and I'm sharing what actually works, so you don't have to learn it the hard way. So if this content was helpful, please subscribe. Drop me a comment if you want me to create a video that guides you through one of these AI shortcuts and how to set it up for you. I've already got videos on assignment design, lecture design, and NotebookLM that build on what we've talked about here today. So start with one of those next, and I'll see you in the next video.